Hello, my Aries babies, and welcome to your 2023 forecast reading. This is totally a predictive reading, but I guess then again, all horoscopes kind of are, right? Anyway, but today we're going to be covering what you can expect this year. We're going to be looking into a big theme that you'll possibly be dealing with in 2023. We'll be looking at what's the good stuff heading your way, check in on those blessings. Of course, we'll be doing a love reading. We'll be checking in on your career, finances, and see what you need to know there. We'll be pulling an oracle card for the year for you, and then we'll be closing out the little party with a little charm reading. All right, my friends. So yeah, it's really nice to be back. I guess I should say first and foremost, I usually jump into thanking you guys for being here with me, and obviously I'm so grateful. But lately, I'm just diving right into the horoscopes because I want to get these out there for you guys. Because literally, I have missed being here. All of December, I was quite absent. I was dealing with getting sick and then kind of getting sick again. And then my kid being out of school, the holidays. I mean, I'm sure everyone can relate. December is always so weird. It's like jam-packed with things. But with all that being said, Happy New Year, friends. I'm glad to be here with you. Thank you for joining me. And let's jump right in. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my Aries babies. Today we're going to be asking about my Aries and their 2023 spirit. Messages for my Aries, messages to help bring them guidance, perspective, advice, anything that they need to know for their highest good to help them navigate this year, to help them reach their goals and have the best time ever doing it. I love it. That's so Aries too. Having a good time. All right, what is a big theme that my Aries babies are going to be dealing with this year, Spirit? What's a big theme of this year? Okay. I thought that was the Eight of Cups. We'll see if that comes through. The Tower in reverse. The Six of Swords. Okay, so immediately, you guys are getting to a better place. Okay, so 2022, what was that about? I mean, you guys could have gone through a lot of life-altering events. They don't have to necessarily be bad things, but they're definitely things that changed the way that you were living. Some of you, this could have been breakups. Some of you, this could have been a job that changed your location, or just a big shift like that kind of changed up your routine, and it was definitely felt. But there's a feeling here that now you're actually moving to the other side of that. Whereas before you were in the brunt of it or going through it, now you're starting to see the light and you're starting to come out on the other side. I definitely feel like it's taken conscious effort to get here, whatever that means for you. I think that along the way you had to make decisions to help this process and to get you to this better place. There's just an overall sense of recovery. I love this energy and these synchronicities because these two sixes that came up here, the Six of Cups and the Six of Swords, this is very much about being in alignment, being like everything. It's a symphony, and the melody it's like everyone's on key. And that's kind of what it feels like, that things are very much feeling a lot more in alignment for you. You're probably feeling very relieved. If not yet, I think this is going to be coming up pretty soon. Like, I don't feel this energy is going to be something that you have to wait till the end of this year to experience. I mean, I could be wrong, and everyone's on a different timeline. It is a collective reading, yada, yada, you know the deal. If it doesn't fit your situation, then that message isn't for you. But I'm talking to someone here that I feel that's already gone through something. I love the Six of Cups. Again, it's just sweet, sweet. Sweet love, sweet memories, nostalgia, children perhaps, soulmates. It's just really nice energy. I feel you're content, and I feel like there was something really painful that had to come to an end in order for you to get here. Or it was a conscious decision for you to let go of something that was just done and over with in order to get to this place. whatever this was, I feel like it could have had a hold on you for a while. Maybe these were, I don't know, codependent behaviors or toxic behaviors, your own toxic behaviors, maybe some type of negativity, negative thinking, whatever it is, it feels like you're releasing that. Yeah, you're releasing that. Oh my gosh. Look at the Six of Cups with the Three of Cups. Reunions, like coming together with like our soul family. Maybe for some of you, this is, you're going to reunite with someone that you haven't met in this life yet. And reunion meaning when you meet them, they're going to feel very familiar. There's a really nice energy here of coming into union and alignment with soul connections that you're meant to experience. Possibly people, things, experiences, whatever it is that are meant to go with you into this next, I was going to say, this next healed version of you. So maybe a lot of you have done a lot of healing. We have the Queen of Coins in reverse. So if you guys, if there was an issue with a mother, or you're the mother, or if you're a business owner and there was problems with that, or if you were having financial issues or some type of something that you weren't really able to be in your power that you normally are. Maybe there's something that came up in life that prevented you from being able to be that consistent, committed person. Again, if this isn't you, maybe it's someone around you, but it feels like things are getting better when it comes to that energy. For some of you, this can totally mean finances. All right, why the Tower reverse, please? The World reverse. So you guys are still going through this. I feel like at the beginning of 2023, you're still going through it. You are releasing a lot right now. So the beginning of the year for you, it's not going to be very fast acting. You may have a lot of downtime the first few weeks. You know, it'll probably pick up like after January, I would say. But I'm thinking the first, especially like 2 to 3 weeks, it might be a little bit of a slow start for some of you. Maybe you guys are still wrapping up some type of loose ends with this World in reverse. Something isn't quite done here. Even though you have overcome a lot, it's still not quite done. It's interesting because, I mean, you know, different timelines, but I feel like a lot of you are definitely in this energy currently. We have, you know, Scorpio showing up with that Tower card, and we have all the signs showing up. But Capricorn, Scorpio, maybe something started in Capricorn, Scorpio season, which would be November through Capricorn season just ended. Oh no, we're still in Capricorn season. On my head, we're all in Aquarius season. Yeah. So definitely, I feel like it's picking up on current energy. So Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio coming through, especially Scorpio. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. Let's use this one for the rest of your reading. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages for my Aries babies. What's the good stuff heading their way in 2023, Spirit? The good stuff heading towards my Aries. What can they look forward to? Some of you aren't going to care as much about stuff that you were really wound up about last year. Your cares could be shifting. That's interesting. Wheel of Fortune. All right. What's the good stuff? Yeah, you guys are not going to be giving an F. You're going to be leaving a lot of drama behind. Finances look good, guys. Finances look good. And if it's not finances, this feels like you're on your way to some kind of stability. If you guys are business owners, it feels very solid. If you're a boss, it looks good. If this has to do with work, it looks solid. Yeah, there's a lot of healing. I'm going to just show you guys the Eight of Swords and that Four of Cups. Things that kept you in your head, you're no longer... It's like no longer relevant Two of Wands. I love it. Your focus is going to shift, you guys. Whatever took it out of you last year, your focus is shifting and you're looking towards the future. For some of you, there's something here about, I don't know if some of you in your mind have an idea of a timeline or something is in divine time. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune is definitely divine time, but there's something that's kind of already rolling out. I'm not really sure. I don't know. These definitely belong together, but let me kind of feel those out for a little bit. That Two of Cups in reverse and that Queen of Swords, I know she's got something to say about this couple, this, former connection, whatever that connection was. Someone's got something to say, or someone's got something to say about someone's relationship. I don't know. Really interesting vibes I'm getting there. You're letting it go, Aries. What a Nine of Cups. Wow, look at, oh my gosh, the Devil card again. What, something could have definitely gone down during Capricorn season or is going down right now, because it literally feels, it feels really heavy. Maybe you guys are working really hard or working really hard at manifesting. You guys are holding on to something maybe. I don't know. Maybe you guys are just really focused. That Four of Cups did want to come out earlier. All right, why the Two of Wands? Oh, Two of Wands clarified by the Two of Wands. So we're showing a split here. Some of you aren't ready to make that leap. Maybe there's a matter of time and you kind of just have to go with it, be bored. Maybe, the lack of action, it's just like you kind of get over it, but there's an understanding that there's something else that's at play. So it's a matter of time. But it does feel like eventually things are going to work out, to whatever is best in your favor, whatever that outcome might be. During this time, I'm getting different stories here. So for those of you that you kind of already know what I'm talking about and this applies to, there's going to be a time where you're just like bored, you're over it. Maybe the routine becomes monotonous. And that's what this devil energy is, that you become hyper focused on what your goal is. Maybe you dive in even harder, work harder, obsessively even, perhaps. Maybe because of that, you're not really available to your normal, your traditional roles, or maybe you're doing things differently. There's something that you're going against the grain. But either way, it's like you're working. It's interesting because even though the Nine of Cups is about a wish fulfillment, it feels like you're working towards it, like you're working towards your wish. And earlier with that Six of Swords energy, I said, like, I feel like you guys took action to get yourselves here. And maybe this is what this is talking about. It's part of the action that you're taking. And it requires you to be real serious about it. I mean, I can't help but take it super serious with this devil energy. This devil energy talks about toxicity and negativity, but how it's coming out, I don't really take it that way. I take it as someone is doing what they have to do to get something that they want. But there's also a time factor involved. So yeah, there's going to be a period of time where you just kind of have to check out and, just kind of go with it. Okay, so for another situation that I'm getting so many energies here. Something else that's coming up for you is, and keep in mind, this is all like the good stuff, right? Like this is all to benefit you and what's going to get you the best outcome. Over here, I'm still going to talk about this Queen of Swords because I just feel like she has something to say about this partnership. There is a partnership here. Maybe things happened, or maybe the cycle is changing. The circumstances have changed when it comes to this partnership. And I feel like someone is putting boundaries down. Someone's like laying down the law. Someone has something to say about it. I do feel you're going to be choosing, like literally not give an F about any kind of situations, people, places, things that come with conflict, drama, jealousy. You're like literally not interested. You're not moving forward with that. Even if in the past you had plans to maybe work with, associate with, do things with, I don't know, travel with, whatever it is, build with. It doesn't feel, it feels like you're just an overall cleansing the area, cleansing the space and letting it go. That's literally here with this Ten of Swords in reverse. All these key cards are like not having it. You know, your stability seems like it's there. Emotionally, with this Page of Cups, it makes me feel like you might. So it's interesting. I'm getting you might have like heartwarming connections throughout the year, whatever that might mean. If you're a business owner, it might mean like the people that work for you. Like there's a level of, you know, care there, but the Page of Cups is really young. For some of you, I don't know, this could be involving children. This could be you being more in tune with your feelings, not taking them too seriously, but also allowing yourself to have a little more fun with them in whatever capacity that means to you. Because whatever it is, it just feels very serious with this King of Pentacles, because it is very serious energy. You know, for some of you, this is like father-child relationship coming through or something relating to that. Let's jump over here to this Two of Wands, clarified by the Two of Wands in reverse. So it's really wild. So I kind of already got into it where I feel like this reversal, this not moving forward, this not being able to make forward movement. To me, I feel like for some of you or for someone I'm picking up, it's all tied into this Wheel of Fortune, this devil energy that we talked about, this Four of Cups. There's nothing I can do about it right now. I'm doing the best I can. I'm hyper focused on what my goal is or what it is I want to get from this situation. And that's what's keeping me like, maybe it's your like leading star, your North Star, you know, maybe that's the thing that you're following. For others of you, I definitely feel like you're wondering what that next leap forward is going to be. You may not be necessarily ready to take a big move this year, but I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you are setting yourselves up for what that move is going to look like. Because it might have to do with, again, timing, especially if some of you are, maybe some of you are going back to school with this Guru reverse, which is like the Hierophant. Maybe you guys are going back to school or learning something or, I don't know, say, taking some kind of workshop or class but it's something that you have to think about first because you're like, okay, well, if I do that, then what could I do with that? What would my future look like? If this doesn't have to do with that, maybe for some of you, this is a partner. This is someone that you're laying down the law over this relationship. Maybe someone here has a lot of responsibilities because I do feel someone here has responsibilities, but they're not like stretched to the point of not being able to keep up, you know? All right. So, shit, that was the good stuff. I feel like that was a lot deeper than the other ones that I've done. But anyway, as always, friends, I just want you to find these helpful. And it'll be interesting to see how these play out for you this year. It's just tarot. It's just predicting energy, and it changes all the time. I was going to say it could change. No, it changes all the time. All right, friends, let's jump into your love life, your juicy love life. Thank you, Spirit, for these messages for my Aries babies. For 2023, what can you tell us about their love life, please? My Aries babies' love life in 2023 for their highest good. You're going to be getting attention. I feel like attention isn't the problem. A lot of you could be closed off in some way or holding on to something. Aries love life. Oh yeah, you guys could be holding on to some something from the past or past patterns. That Wheel of Fortune in reverse talks about repeating a pattern. For some interesting, for some of you, this could be something like repeating a pattern when it comes to either a coping mechanism or ignoring something. I don't know. Just throwing that out there. That's just what came to me with that Four of Cups in reverse. It makes me think someone isn't trying to look at something or see something, and in doing that, it's repeating a pattern. You guys, this Devil card, so we can't keep running from it. It's literally chasing you, my friends. It has chased you since the beginning of our time together with this other deck over here. So I got it. We'll talk about you some more. Some of you could only take it what resonates. Everyone's in a different situation, but it feels like you're repeating something karmically. So for some of you, not for everyone, you'll know if this is for you, so don't get offended, but it's almost like not wanting to be lonely or of coming back together. I'm saying not wanting to be lonely because this Five of Pentacles, it's like left out in the cold and also feeling lonely, especially in a love reading. And it's almost a sense of wanting to heal from that. But in doing so, we're falling into some type of toxic, karmic, or repetitive pattern. Maybe these are the things that we're doing to ourselves. There you are. I knew that that was going to come out. You're getting a lot of attention. Because you look good, you're living your life, you're strong, you're passionate, you got your thing going, you have definitely people that would want to be around you. But, so I'm just going to show these. I'm going to put them back though. We have the Four of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups in reverse. So this makes me think that there's something that makes you really emotional or you're emotionally attached to when it comes to the thought of reaching a milestone within a relationship, whether it's moving in together, getting married, being committed, building a solid foundation, getting into a relationship if you're single. It just feels like there's something here that we're hanging on to, maybe hanging on to the idea of what that should look like. And that's a repetitive pattern. Actually, you know what? Yeah. These all belong together under the karmic wheel here, because I do feel like there's something to that right there. We'll come back to you. All right, we're the Four of Cups in reverse, please. Aries, love life. So maybe you're ignoring ways that you're not being fulfilled, or that you're longing for something in a way that maybe you've done in the past or has happened in the past. And it led to maybe situations that you invested in that turned out to not go anywhere, not grow. Maybe at some point you even felt like it was time wasted or nothing ever got better. Maybe this is also giving me the vibes of investing into things out of potential and not what's like, thinking that it's going to grow because it looks great. It looks good, but it doesn't end up being good in the long run. We have the Eight of Cups and the Star card that just came out. I'm just going to put those right there. Because this talks about walking away. But it's also with that energy of coming back. You could be trying to... This is deep. This is not like what I was expecting. Not that I usually expect anything, but... for some of you, this is releasing pain or disappointment surrounding childhood, memories from childhood, maybe about surrounding love, family. You guys, there's just something here that I feel is coming up for you this year that might be repeating something. Maybe for some of you, it's what you witnessed as a kid, as what a family should look like, and now it's molded the idea of love in some way. And it's specifically tied into the home or commitment. And that would be awesome on its own. Like, that's not a bad message. What doesn't make it the most, happy and, you're going to get to your 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles in this situation is that we have this Devil card showing up with the surrounding cards. Earlier, your Devil card to me felt like putting in hard work, almost obsessively, just getting down to something. And now when we have it here and we're talking about not moving on, not getting to a better place, kind of turning a blind eye, repeating some type of cycle. This isn't for everyone. If you're like, that literally does not sound like me, then you guys, it's cool. It's definitely not for everyone. But if this is for someone, then you kind of know already. The Six of Pentacles here, it's like, even though okay, oh my gosh. Now I'm channeling. Because it's like, even though you're in your power and you're so confident and strong and you may have a lot of attention from different people, like if you wanted it, there's no issue with you finding someone that wants to hang out with you. I am sure, my Aries babies. But because of that, maybe you attract types that you end up giving more to than you get in return. That's also what I'm feeling here. Maybe that's what you witnessed when you were younger, maybe in your formative years, or maybe an impactful relationship in your life. Maybe it's even a relationship that you experienced early on that left this impression as to what it should look like or what it needs to be, or maybe, I don't know, there's just something there with that. So just things to think about, friends. I feel like just the acknowledgement here that maybe you overgive to things. Just keep that in mind, especially if that sounds familiar. This year, I don't really see too much forward movement. If this does not sound like your story, then it is not your story. But for someone here, it's going to be kind of a reflective year. Maybe things that you thought were going to pan out don't necessarily do, or maybe they go slower than anticipated. But yeah, my Aries babies, that's what I have for you when it comes to your love life. All right, friends. Let's continue. That freaking Devil card. What in the Capricorn is happening? Maybe you guys are dealing with a Capricorn. I don't know. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for these messages for my Aries friends. What about their finances and career? What can we get? Messages relating to their finances, their career. Offer guidance, advice in 2023, please. 2023, finances and career. It's interesting. You're getting the same love cards, or you're getting similar cards, I should say, to the love reading. So it feels, if you guys are currently working, or, whatever your job situation is, it feels like you're healing over things. And this year, I think you're going to go with the flow. There seems to be a level of being content with who you're working with, or the current partnership that you have going on. It feels like there's been a lot of healing. So it's almost like no need to make a big change. Now, obviously, if this doesn't feel like it's you and you're like, no, I absolutely know I need to get a new job, then then hopefully you get that. But this is the message that I'm getting for someone, where there feels like there's a level of being content. Even though you've let a lot go that happened or that disappointed you, whatever, maybe you guys face some type of ending, you are going to be feeling better. I just felt like there's so much healing here. This feels like there was stress or emotions involved, and now we're moving into a better place. So it's almost like there's no reason to throw a wrench in the situation right now, when it's finally getting better. It's finally feeling better. I definitely think that you should experience a positive change when it comes to your finances or your career, depending on what it is. So I'm not going to take this. It just came out with the Page of Cups. I'm going to keep these together because it feels like you're starting over. Maybe there's a new partnership here as well that's almost like starting over again, or just not taking it as seriously and it's more fun, but I'm getting the sense of getting along. This Ace of Swords in reverse makes me think that maybe for a period of time there was a lot of uncertainty, but I do think it's just going to feel better. Yeah, there's that Tower in reverse. Like, you guys are doing a lot of healing next year, and it's taken you a lot of work to get here. This Queen of Swords, and again, she has a lot to say. She has boundaries to draw. This could even be talking about other people. There being clear communication. Things might change, or there might be some type of pivot, but I don't see that happening. I don't see that being a big theme for this year. So maybe it's something that'll come up later, but this feels really nice. This feels like there's a lot of healing energy. I love all these cups that you got. Look how you got cups when it came to your bag in your love life, you guys. So just keep that in mind. That message is definitely for somebody, especially with that Wheel of Fortune in reverse. All right, my babies, let's pull an oracle card for the year for you guys, and then we'll do a little charm reading before we close out this party. All right, thank you, Spirit. For Aries, please, can we get a message for the year for Aries? Message for the year, please. All right, we have, it is safe for me to be myself. Oh, I really love that. It is safe for me to be myself. So if you do have to speak your truth or set down some boundaries, friends, don't be afraid to. All right, so let's pull some charms. Ow, shit, I literally just stabbed myself as I stuck my hand in there. It unfortunately happens all the time. Thank you, Spirit. Can we get some charms for Aries, please? Now I'm all afraid to like stick my hand in there. Let me check I'm not bleeding. All right. You have 2 hearts. Well, technically 3 with the do not disturb. 555. So shifts. All right. There's it's interesting because I definitely feel like even though you may be at a fork in the road or you will be thinking of options, it's almost like it's not time yet. I do think it is a transitional time for you. Well, maybe you'll be facing things that are a little uncomfortable, but they're just all meant to get you into that 6s, get you into alignments. Maybe you're also seeing repeat numbers, 555, also 1111. We'll put that right there. We have, if you want my future, forget my past. So again, moving forward and not hanging on to things from the past. We have do not disturb, and then we have hello there with the O and the T blacked out as hell here. So maybe you need to take a break from something, or maybe you recently did take a break. Maybe for some of you, this is even on your phone, putting it on do not disturb. For some of you, maybe that's going to a hotel, I don't know, spa situation. We have the vintage pot leaf pin. So speaking of relaxation, maybe that's how someone here relaxes. And speaking of relaxing, we have the aplácate pin. This is Spanish slang for just chill out, calm down, calm the F down as well. So maybe that's someone here needs to relax. And then we have another heart. So lots of hearts, emotions here. I'm right on top of that rose. Maybe that has to do with work for some of you, or maybe that's just your life in general. You're right on top of all those tasks. All right, my Aries babies, that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your 2023 year forecast. There we go. And again, if something doesn't feel like it applies to you, just toss it. Only you know your story. All right, my friends, I'm wishing you nothing but the best, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys.